Australian Winders began in 1993 as AP O'Brien and Company. More than 20 years on, the company remains family-owned and operated. Today, our highly skilled and qualified team extends around the world to the USA, UK, New Zealand and South America. Our specialist workforce in large rotating machines in both the mining and power generation industries enables us to offer extensive field services to clients large and small. Whether you need a turnkey solution or just a few extra staff, our services include consultation, project supervision, test and inspection, dry ice cleaning, full installations, rewinds and re-wedges. Our global team gives us the ability to respond quickly for urgent repairs, to have you back in service with a cost-effective and quality solution. Our clients come from the mining and power generation industries with names such as SIEMENS, Voith Hydropower Generation, TOSHIBA, ABB, TSSI, PPL, Energy Plus, Synergy, Territory Generation, TNB, Snowy Hydro, GDF Suez and GE. And we've completed projects for companies across the globe, including numerous large ring motor projects, rewinding and repairing from Chile to Sweden and the USA, turbine rotor rewinds in Germany, a 105 megawatt Toshiba repair in Malaysia, hydro generator test, inspection and repair for Snowy Hydro, SAG mill install and winding supervision in Mongolia, Zambia and Australia, and numerous generator rewinds, partial rewinds, in Belgium and Spain. In conjunction with Dr. Michael Zanidarich of GMEX, we can also provide engineering support and consultations, which are supported by our comprehensive in-house workshop services. Be it HV machines or LV motors, AC or DC, Australian Winders has professionals with experience in repairs and winding services to most industrial machines. And our static testing equipment and a 10-ton overhead crane mean that we can perform top quality winding services to your machine. Our new wedge manufacturing facility gives us the capability to manufacture full industrial machine wedge kits, including the supply of ancillary components such as epoxies, resins and finishing paints. We also offer high-quality soft or hard type coil design and manufacture, or we can assist with the supply of large machine windings available from reputable suppliers worldwide. Our global expertise and our manufacturing capabilities have enabled us to complete projects that include hydro generator wedge manufacture and re-wedge assistance for Hydro Tasmania, a 75 megawatt hydro generator re-wedge and refurb in the USA, and here at home in Western Australia, a turbine generator dismantle, re-wedge and PD repair, and at the same site, a turbine generator re-wedge, PD repair and a main lead reversal that reduced the partial discharge from a high of 95 percentile to almost zero. We pride ourselves on working with our clients to ensure the safety and efficiency of their operations. As a company, Australian Winders is dedicated to safety, quality, efficiency, training and reinvesting to ensure the sustainability and progress of the industry. We're an equal opportunity employer, offering the very best in products and services, coupled with highly trained and experienced industry professionals, enabling us to deliver the total package to our clients. Australian Winders, globally the first choice in rotating machinery, installation and repair.
I'm a winder by trade and many years experience, and that's how we set up the company, and we travelled all together, did the work hands-on. Not so much nowadays because I've got very good people under me that can take control of site work and that sort of thing. But we have a great deal of knowledge. We've over 600 years of collective experience in the group. So if I can't do it, I know I'm going to get some very good help and some very good advice from some of my colleagues. We've been known to be sending people to site the next day after the phone call, actually in the next flight after the initial phone call. We have all the equipment here in-house. We can send it away in our 3C containers of tooling. We have specialised industry-specific machines and tooling, testing equipment, and we are 24/7 and we activate straight away from a phone call if necessary. Be at Olympic Dam in South Australia, an urgent breakdown on a Siemens 18 megawatt SAG mill. Very high profile repair for both BHP and Siemens, two different ways. Australian Wine has played a big role in the repair. We proved that Siemens mills can be rewound when in the industry it was understood they could not be repaired. For BHP, we managed to get BHP producing again in 6 months rather than 2 years. Contracted by Siemens in Germany to supply winding supervisors to Mongolia, to a mine site in Mongolia. They went there twice actually to install 2 different SAG mills for Siemens. Our experts were there. The main point here is the remote and harsh conditions of the site. Both the guys left Perth at 40 degrees Celsius to a negative degree Celsius day, so they don't like me much anymore. Australian Winers took a large part in 3 different mill installations at this site in Escondida in Chile. At this particular site, we were the main subcontractor of 3 supporting contractors, with the majority of experienced winders on the site. This is done on the edge of the Atacama Desert, harsh conditions, and the projects got done for the actual end date, so everybody was very happy. This contract was quite interesting. I attended this one also. This is a contract for ABB Switzerland again. Here we're working above the Arctic Circle, installing 2 large SAG mills, which were done very successfully in harsh conditions, outside the actual workshop, not inside the workshop. Another ABB mill rewind that Australian Winders supplied the majority of experienced winders for. This photo shows the windings being prepared for insertion. This was a very successful project in the old USA. This project was a very urgent breakdown repair for ABB Switzerland again. This one was located in the jungles of Brazil. Not only did our team battle the issues on the job and got it done successfully, but had to battle a range of unusual creatures from the jungle. This is a water leak repair on a 200 megawatt Parsons unit. This is one of a few projects that of this nature for Siemens Power Australia. Australian Winders invested in an induction welding machine a few years ago, whereby Siemens don't have this type of machine, so that's why they contracted us. This is a delicate brazed welding repair that Australian Winders now are fully capable of performing successfully. This is just a quick repair for us. We assisted the TOSHIBA generators engineers from Japan. This isn't a great photo of the repair, but it's a 620 megawatt unit in New South Wales. Very successful, and the job got done in good time. This project was a complete stator re-wedge where we were contracted by Siemens Power Australia, Collie in WA. This one was made much more difficult as the previous re-wedge project a few years earlier, about 10 years earlier. The winding company used epoxy to glue in all the wedges, which of course this gave us the hard work of chiseling out every single wedge, which was in the thousands. So it took quite some time, made more difficult by incorrect insertion 10 years ago. Well, as part of a previous alliance with NEC from USA, we played a major part of this urgent breakdown repair. Initial thoughts of this generator would that it required rewinding. Australian Winders were able to perform on-site repairs, mainly to allow the generators to operate for at least 10 months before the end user could schedule a rewind. That was 7 years ago, and the generator is still running to this day without the rewind. So we've done a very good job there. This is one of Australian Winders' first main contracts with a large power producer, Snowy Hydro. This was a test and inspect and repair contract, which we were successfully winning the project from some major OEM companies. Our customer, Snowy Hydro, gave very good comments and positive comments, assuring us that we would be definitely contracted for the next project next year. two large generator rewinds as subcontract to GE from the United Kingdom. We had 10 winders on site for 4 months in Spain. This established a great business partnership with GE ongoing for many years. This was a 1,000 megawatt nuclear generator. This wasn't a small project, even though the work we had was only minor. It's another GE project in Spain. This skilled repair was successfully completed and meant that the generator could go back online straight away with minimal downtime. We had 6 winders contracted to work in a GE rotor repair shop in Germany. We had 2 rotors going at the same time. It was a great deal of experience that we gained from this project and helped out the customer greatly. They're very appreciative of the work that we did. Another main contract for a power producer who are one of the largest in the world, which is GDF Suez. This was a very successful partial discharge repair with a main lead reversal that reduced the online partial discharge recordings from a very high 95 percentile to almost zero. This has prolonged the life of the generator for many, many years. This is one of our very first projects, rewind projects, in conjunction with NEC in our alliance. This was a complete restack of the iron core and a full rewind. It was great to be part of a successful project with NEC. The case study is about a repair that we did for GDF Suez on main contract. They had historical problems with the partial discharge readings of the windings. Partial discharge is a very corrosive type of phenomena that will break down the winding insulation, so it needed to be looked at. So our job was to pull apart the generator, have a look at the problems they're having, and see if we can form a solution, which we did very, very successfully, which reduced the partial discharge online recordings from about 95% high to almost zero, and that's unheard of in the industry. We were very successful, customers over the moon, and I'm sure there's one more to go, and I'm pretty sure we'll get that project also. I'm a winder by trade and with many years' experience, and that's how we set up the company, and we travelled all together, did the work hands-on. Not so much nowadays because I've got very good people under me that can take control of site work and that sort of thing, but we have a great deal of knowledge. We've over 600 years of collective experience in the group, so if I can't do it, I know I'm going to get some very good help and some very good advice from some of my colleagues. We've been known to be sending people to site the next day after the phone call, actually in the next flight after the initial phone call. We have all the equipment here in-house. We can send it away in our 3C containers of tooling. We have specialised industry-specific machines and tooling, testing equipment, and we are 24/7 and we activate straight away from a phone call if necessary.